I wanted to give you one of the key reasons that I found in my research on why it is that some fathers, after they separate or divorce, they lose contact with their children. And that reason is that many men, after they get divorced or separated, do not understand and did not recognize how much of their life was basically set up, run, managed, maintained, renewed, and upkept by women in their lives, vis-a-vis either their mother, their sister, or their spouse, wife, girlfriend, that kind of thing. So, as many of you will know, I am a qualified psychotherapist and counselor, and I have a private practice where I only see boys and men. And I speak to and see a lot of men who are either going through divorce, have already divorced, or are thinking about divorcing. And one of the things that is absolutely fascinating for me is how much I have to, whenever men come into my therapy room and we're going through the reasons why they think led up to the divorce, how many of these men say, I have no idea. The divorce came out of nowhere, Kasim. I did not foresee it. And I will say something like, are you saying to me your wife or your spouse or your ex-girlfriend at no point ever gave you any clues as to why, any indicators that things were going bad? And they usually say something like, well, I knew it was bad, Cass, but I didn't think it was that bad, or something like that. And the reason why I'm saying this is that many women try to articulate to men the things that they're struggling with. So they'll say things like, can you help me with a babysitting? Can you help me put the child to bed? But the men don't see that as indicators of their lack of engagement and their need to support their partner. They just see it as a nuisance. They just see it as they're doing their role and they don't want to do other things. And so what ends up happening is that when men get divorced, because so much of their lives, their diaries, the babysitting, the nappies, the shopping, the cooking, the washing, the buying the detergent, because so much of that has either been run by their mother. So before they got married or moved in with their girlfriend, that was already done by their mum. And then as soon as they moved out from their mum's house, they moved straight in with their partner. They don't realize that a lot of their stuff has already been done by their spouses, and they're shocked. And the reality is, and this is what I find, is a lot of men basically can't handle it. They cannot handle the residual of the divorce. They get thrown off. They literally are having to build so many structures on so many levels: their health, their friendships, their relationships. A lot of men who get divorced, when they go to their divorce lawyers, they don't even know what their children's birth certificate is.